All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are back once again for Divine Eye Racing Division 2 around Imola this time, round 7 tonight. And so it looks like it's going to be a good one. Imola is always a track which promotes some really close racing. Should I say, buongiorno e benvenuti. Welcome to the iconic Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Dino Ferrari, better known as Imola, for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. It's a historic circuit nestled in the heart of Italy, of course, a beloved gem in the Formula One calendar. A place where motorsport history and passion runs deep. Imola is a 4.9 kilometer track that demands precision, bravery, and respect for its unforgiving layout. Of course, we've seen drivers in the past lose their lives at Imola. Rest in peace, Ayrton Senna, and a couple others as well. Circuit that carries immense weight with the streets tracing back to the golden era of Formula One. But alongside its nostalgia, Imola remains a formidable challenge, combining high-speed straights with tricky chicanes and elevation changes that keeps drivers on their toes really from start to finish. So really looking forward to see what our drivers can do tonight. In terms of the championship standings, we have in P1 at the moment, in the constructor standings, we've got Alpine. So Alpine leading the way with 234 points, followed by Aston Martin with 206, and then quite a sizable gap to the Red Bulls with 137, closely followed by Williams with 136. In terms of the driver standings, we are looking at De Bartofor, who has a pretty sizable gap at the moment. I'd say, well, pretty sizable. It's about one race win. He's on 153 points, followed by S. Nathwani on 129. Super Sean closely following behind with 117 as well. Then we've got Waza, who is here tonight as well, just coming out the garage now, on 84 points, who's actually tied with DJ Lawson as well. But going on board with our first driver to set a lap will be Epic Toast. And he's actually invalidated his lap already, so not a great start there. On board with Super Sean. Nope. There we go. Firefly, the first driver to set a lap. A little bit deep into turn one and rise the curve a bit too much there. So not the optimal entry or exit into that corner, but looks like he's bailed out of the lap already. On board with Motion God now. Hello sir, welcome back. Hello Potikishi, I didn't think you'd be turning up for Division 2, my friend. But on board with Motion God, who is really using his ERS early on in the lap. He's already down to about 10%, so going to be struggling for the power outputs come towards the end of the lap really, but still in the hard lap mode, see what he can do. Seems to be a pretty decent entry into that corner there. You're watching tonight, very nice. This chicane is incredibly tricky, of course. Plenty of invalidations can be done on that chicane, but if you do get it right, it can be extremely rewarding. And I'd imagine that we're going to be seeing a lot of time penalties out tonight's race. It is a track that it's a place where you can invalidate quite a lot and have exceeded track limits quite excessively, so I'd imagine our drivers tonight. Yeah, I did get disqualified in our little 1v1, and Super Sean going top of the timesheets with a 15.8. On board with Pixel Cookie to see what he can do. Seems to take the chicane okay. The exit wasn't the best, but the entry seemed to be fairly decent anyways.
See what Pixel is able to do. I mean, we've got a dry session so far. Very clear skies here tonight in Imola. Let's go on board with Epic Toast, who is P1 in the championship. P1 in the championship is the Bartofor, who's in the pits at the moment. Very nice chicane there from Epic Toast. Purple middle sector at the moment, or that's maybe his purple middle sector for him. But the Bartofer has been very, very consistent, I must say. He's a very good driver in the races that I've watched anyways. And Epic Toast puts himself P2, just about a tenth off, or a couple tenths nearly, from Super Sean and P1 at the moment. Oh, Kevin Sly's coming up to some traffic. And the traffic is getting out the way very nicely indeed. Perhaps a little bit distracted by that. Oh, and Kev's just invalidated there, and you can see him wiggling his wheel. Not too happy with that, unfortunately. Let's see, this is a flying lap. I'm not 100% sure. It seems like it to be a flying lap, but Waza is still in medium ERS mode, so he won't be benefiting from the full power output of the engine, and validates his lap as well just on that corner, unfortunately for him. So he's going to want to perhaps use the same tires, go again, and see what he can do. So on board with Ishi, cuts the first corner very nicely indeed, nearly losing the car, fighting it on the exit of that, but using a lot of the overtake, already down to about 32%. Kind of turn he gets here. I mean, this is a track that you do need some quite high downforce levels, but also at the same time, there's really only a couple of overtaking spots, so you do need that straight line speed going down into turn 1 in order to help you, hopefully with the benefit of the DRS, ERS as well. Do need some straight line speed advantage on the car in front of you. And that's going to be a validation. Yep, it is indeed, unfortunately for Ishi. Let's go on board with the Bartofor, who is doing a lap in none ERS mode, just to maybe get his eye in. A little bit of practice running before he actually sets a proper competitive time. He's got a weaving car in front of him now. If that was me, I would be on the phone to the stewards. Because that is clear impeding, in my opinion. But keen to see what kind of a time the Bartofer can do tonight. Yeah, it is incredibly weird. I mean, I know in Sector 3, there's a couple of instances. I mean, this chicane as well. There's a couple of places where it shouldn't really be track limits in all honesty, but it's like with Spa as well. There's a couple of places where the track limits just don't really make sense. But hey, that's the game that we live with. That's EA for us, unfortunately. And the Bartofor puts himself in P6 on a run with no ERS mode, so I'd imagine that once he actually gets a proper flying lap on the board, he'll be flying to the top of the timesheets, but hopefully one of the other drivers will have something to say about that as well. Oh, bit of a lag. Blue Dark is just warming up, I think. With Egyptian King Mohammed Mamdo 94. Hopefully Mohammed or Egyptian King is able to have a little bit of a cleaner race than he has done in recent weeks. I know there's been a few incidents, unfortunately for him.
which has affected his race, but he puts himself P5 at the moment, which is a solid, pretty solid lap. So you've got P3 all the way down to, well, I guess P5, within a couple of tenths, 2-3 tenths of each other, so plenty to fight for in terms of track position for the main race. Only 14 drivers tonight, unfortunately. Not a full grid, not too many reserves as well chipping in to want to race tonight, but it is what it is. Hopefully the 14 drivers we have tonight are able to put on a show for us. Takes a bit too much of that first inside curve there from Waza. Just hear the engine. You'll race if you're allowed in 3 weeks? You mean in Division 1, I hope, because not Division 2, because I think you might lap a few drivers in Division 2, bro. Board with mini turns now, who has definitely showed some pace in recent showings. If I remember correctly, he did drive with us at one point as well. D2, you will definitely not be allowed. I hate to say it, but you will not be allowed to race in Div 2. But many turns, I'm pretty sure he's raced in Division 1 as a reserve before, and he did pretty decent. I'm not sure if Big Turns is related to him or not, but mini turns, big turns, if they are brothers, that is pretty cool. And he goes P6 with a 16.3, definitely some room for improvement on that lap. On board with Kev Decisive, who's invalidated yet again. And I really want to see a lap from DJ Lawson, because I know that DJ Lawson is a competitive driver in this league. So we'll see what kind of a lap he can put on the board. Only 5 minutes, 6 minutes just to go in qualifying. There we go, DJ Lawson giving a little bit of space to the car in front. Goes off track completely. Gets his tires dirty for his run. Here we go, DJ Lawson starting his first flying lap of the session. Blasting the overtake, down to 40% already. And he's used all of his ERS before turn 4. That is a unique strategy to use the ERS, that is for sure. Okay, I've got to get pole. Oof. I think the Bartow for, ooh, he's actually, Kev's gone P1. Didn't notice that. But he's actually put in a lap, which is with actually some ERS usage there, and you can see the kind of sizable gap that he has to the rest of the fields. And imagine he'll do one more lap, and let's see if he can improve on that time that he's got at the moment. Oh, DJ Lawson not invalidating there. I'm not sure what he's doing with the ERS. I mean, a lot of the drivers... Oh, Kev P2. Kev goes P2. DJ Lawson goes P11. So I'm not sure if Kev's going to have enough time to get around again to set another lap. And he goes completely off track to try and minimize the in lap. It looks like he's out of fuel. So So he's going to be crawling back to the pits, and I'd imagine that's his qualifying session done. So it's down to Epic Toast, Ishii, Super Sean, Firefly, the rest of the drivers to see if they're able to take away. He went with the WRC strat. Oh dear, no comment, no comment. Yeah, it's up to the other drivers to see if they can take away this pole position from the Bartopher, who I think is staying in the pits. I'm not sure. He's not heading out just quite yet. As we see Kevin Slice mowing some more grass. These drivers love to get grass on their tires, don't they? Let's go on board first and foremost with Roberto. He's finishing his last flying lap of the session. Oh, nope, coming into the pits, so not happy with that run. Go on board with McLaren of Pixel Cookie. No, this is validated. Motion Guard, much better chicane this time around. Completely down on the ERS. The thing is, with some of these drivers, these Division 2 drivers, they've got plenty of, they know the racecraft, it's just the inputs where they struggle for the most time. And Motion God does improve, unfortunately not enough to put him up the order a huge amount, but the Bartopher is coming out for another lap, but he's going to have to push. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was saying that at the start of the stream, we're going to have plenty of penalties for track limits, 100%. And Motion God is retired on track there. That's not something you want to see, but I'm not sure if the drivers read the rules of the league before they start racing. Maybe something we need to reiterate once again with everyone. Bartopher will have enough time to come across the line and set one last flying lap of the session. Look at that. Much better ERS usage already. Just about 30% usage. And he turns it off, clicks it into hot lap mode. It's going to be coming up to some traffic. It's a very lovely entry there into that corner from the Bartopher. Put me Monty, the King of Chat, and Van Holland. I don't even think I have the capabilities to do that, so. But Bartopher's looking to set a very, very competitive lap. Oh, that was nearly an invalidation there, but just within the track limits, and this looks to be a very solid lap indeed from the Bartopher so far. Coming up to the end of Sector 2. What is it going to be? It's improving by 1.4 tenths. Nearly invalidating there, but fantastic lap so far by the Bartopher, it has to be said. No traffic on his lap as well, which is fantastic. A little bit of an early turn in there, but let's see if he is able to improve coming to the line. No one's going to be touching. It's a 14.8. Lovely lap from the Bartopher there. Well done to him. Epic Toast has validated his lap, unfortunately. So that is qualifying here in Division 2. Definitely a W pole. Congratulations to the Bartopher. Another pole position once again. Kept the slice in P2, followed by Epic Toast. So hopefully these three at the front, I mean the 5 drivers in the front, I want to say are actually quite quick. I mean even Firefly can be quite quick. It's just hopefully the consistency needs to be there. And let's hope we can see minimal track limits penalties being handed out tonight. And there you have it. The Barteau from Ireland or Cote d'Ivoire, whichever one it may be. I'm going to guess Ireland is taking pole position ninth by 6 tenths. So quite a sizable margin. Followed by Kev the Slice, Epic Toast, Ishi, Super Sean, and there you have it. All the way at the back, we got Blue Dark, who unfortunately didn't get the best lap in. It's 5 seconds off the pace. Not ideal, and not ideal at all. But let's see what the race brings us. Hopefully, we see maybe a little bit of a mix of weather, but a dry race around Imola is always welcome. Wet races around here are never that entertaining, and it looks like we do have clear skies. I mean, although those clouds do look a bit grey, so it could be the case that we might have some weather. Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, same thing, same thing. What do you say? Oh, nah, you're French. I said it right. I said it right. I don't know what you're talking about. Cote d'Ivoire. My French accent isn't the best. Oui, monsieur. As we are waiting for the drivers to pick their strategies, let's see. What? What do you want me to say? Anti-constitutionnellement. That is the best I can do. Anti-constitutionnellement. I completely butchered that probably. Anti-constitutionnellement. Nice. Nailed it. Bartova looks like he's going to be going to the south, which isn't a bad idea at all. Going to want to try and gap the field behind him. Pit early. I think you can do the soft mediums around this track actually. Not a huge amount of tire wear. Not too many high speed corners, I want to say. So the tires should last um, fairly fairly long, I want to say. So yeah, medium, soft, soft, medium, probably soft, medium as a preferred strategy. So the Bartow is has got the right idea. So is Firefly. Hard's definitely not a tire you want to be choosing. So Motion God, I'd assume we'll see towards the back. Unless there's safety cars, of course, safety cars are quite common in Division 2 and even Division 1. I mean, last night we had 2 or 3 safety cars. So everything to play for. Hopefully we get to see some entertaining racing, some solid, clean overtaking, and not too many incidents for the stewards, please, to have to filter through in the next couple of days. Alright, as our drivers have picked their strategies, their starting tires, Bartofer's actually switched, so he's gone onto the medium tires. Just Firefly at the moment on the soft tires. Hopefully, no incidents under the formation lap. Two drivers on hard tires, so Waza and Motion God. Gonna be interesting to see how they fare. But Bartofer opting to match Kev the Slice and Epic Toast, his two closest rivals, and go on to the medium tire. Medium hard, medium. I'm not too sure about that strategy from the F1 game suggesting. Lopo, I'm pretty sure soft medium is possible around Imola, am I right? Yeah, everything is possible. There we have it. So Bartofer, kept the slice disqualified, so I'm not sure if he's going to be starting the grid, starting on cold tires, but we'll go on board with Epic Toast, see what kind of getaway Kev the Slice gets in comparison. Medium hard is faster and more secure. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are go tonight in Division 2, Round 7 around Imola. And Epic Toast gets a fantastic getaway compared to Kev the Slice. Has managed to just edge ahead, but he's getting boxed in a little bit, and a little bit of contact, unfortunately. Seems to be everyone else getting away pretty nicely in comparison behind. But Firefly on the soft tires, he's going to be wanting to make some early moves if he can. And the Bartofer has lost the lead so far. Kev the Slice into P1. On board now with Mohammed. Just look to be pretty close, and Ishi having a track limits warning there for sure. DJ Lawson side by side with Ishi. He's going to back out of this one. Braking a little bit later than Ishi there. Ooh, definitely had a track limits warning there as well. He's already down to about 0% ERS after the first lap, so that's interesting strategy. He's left it on through the corners as well. Not an ideal situation for DJ Lawson. There is already a gap being created. Roberto not able to close up, but Firefly breezes past. Not quite done yet, but breaks in fantastically later. Gets that move done. Lovely move from Firefly, and hope he's able to get onto the back of Super Sean now. And DJ Lawson already picking up the first time penalty. Who needs power? Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully Firefly is able to catch up and stay within that 1 second of Super Sean ahead. Got a little bit of ERS to play with, not as much as the car is ahead, and goes off track once again. So another track limits warning already early on. I'd hate to see the race director already after lap 1. See how many drivers have already picked up track limits warnings. Oh, and that's going to be another one for Firefly. Tried to be smart perhaps and get the DRS from the cars ahead, but outbroke himself into that corner, and we'll go on board with Super Sean now, who's IndyCar limits. Super Sean looks to be settling nicely in P4 at the moment. Kept the slice, has built a gap, so he's got 1 second already. Never mind, so Bartofor is already got DRS. He's closing in quite quickly to get the slice. Roberto and Firefly going for it once again, and Roberto picks up a time penalty now. So we've already got 4 drivers who picked up time penalties. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds. Oh, and never mind. That was some lag. Never mind. Bit of lag. Super Sean getting past Epic Toast now. Not an ideal situation where you want to overtake there, of course, but now Epic Toast is going to benefit from the DRS. And why was he so slow? Did he pick up some damage? No. Wing looks to be intact. Bartofor is still within DRS of Kevin Slice, who has much more ERS than the car behind. We can see a move from Epic Toast. He's got hot lap mode on, opts to stay behind. Baza on his teammate, braking very, very early there, so. And Pixel Cookie, another driver, to picking up a time penalty. Back on board with the Bartofor and Kev the Slice. This battle for the lead is going to go right down to the wire, I presume. Epic Toast still following closely behind. Super Sean gaps up to 8/10 now, so perhaps Super Sean using a little bit of battery on the exit in order to try and get away as much as possible. And Bartofor now in non-ERS mode, he wants to charge his battery up. He's done a fantastic job of that actually over the course of this lap, because at the beginning of the last lap he was down to about 19. So now has more ERS than Kev the Slice in front of them. They can do some battle now as Roberto gets past mini turns. Okay, so Cookie lagging a bit all over the place. Got some McDonald's Wi-Fi. What is going on? What is going on here? Waza with another time penalty as well. This game. These two here are doing a really good job of maximizing the DRS swapping at this moment. Bartofor still in non-DRS mode, so I'm not sure if he's forgotten to change it back, but perhaps he doesn't need medium at the moment. Or he's flicked it back into medium now. Is he going to get the move done now? He's got ERS on, DRS off, open, hot lap mode enabled. Kev the Slice is opting to fight it a little bit late, but there's nothing you can do when the car behind is that much overspeed on you. So staying behind, and the Bartofor has had a bit of a spin. Oh dear. The Bartofor has had a little bit of an incident, so Kev the Slice is all out in front by himself at the moment, and the Bartofor's gone down all the way to P11. Wow. So he's got a lot of work to try and save this race now. Does he have any damage though? That is the question. No damage. The wing looks to be intact. No way, bro. I thought he was a superhero. Ooh. And time penalties wise, what are we looking at? Just the 7 drivers with time penalties at the moment. Oh, never mind. 8 drivers with time penalties. I love racing at Imola. It's always a fantastic race. Oh, big send from Roberto. That move definitely was not on, but I'm glad we caught that. Wow. Yep, in 6 laps. Super Sean and Epic Toast battling once again, and Epic Toast now. Oh, GJ Lawson picking up a time penalty, speeding into the pits. Mini turns, retired from the session. What's going on? Into the wall. Into the wall, mini turns. What is Firefly doing? What is going on? Safety car. Safety car. Safety car. Oh my days. There's too much going on. Safety car, safety car. So the Bartow 4 is going to be pitting. He saw us come around. Epic Toast picking up a 3-second time penalty under the safety car. That's not what you want to see. Come on, boys. This is not what you need to be doing under the safety car. Oh, they're going to pit. Get the slices into the pits. Epic Toast into the pits. Super Sean into the pits. That's what Ishii opts to do. I'd say pitting is probably the smart option. Please don't speed. Roberto in. Motion God staying out. He's on the hard tires. Everyone's into the pits. DJ Lawson. Drive-through penalty. Oh my days. What are we watching? What are we watching? DJ Lawson, bro. It's a safety car. You can't just drive freely. So most drivers on the hard tires. We've got 2 fresh mediums coming out, and then the 2 drivers at the front who have yet to pit from their hard tires. Yeah, 0 ERS as well for DJ Lawson. And I think he's going to pick up another drive-through because he seems to be driving pretty quickly. No, he'll have catch up to the safety car on now. DJ Lawson, bro, recharge your ERS if you're in the stream. Turn your ERS off and then put it to none. Guess he doesn't need ERS, bro. Oh well. Alright, so Motion God leads the safety car, and then imagine it be coming in at the end of this lap. DJ Law, did he overtake someone? He's still got his ERS on. Let's look at the penalties. So, bro, I'm not even gonna count. How many minutes worth of penalties are we gonna have at the end of this race? I mean, or seconds, should we say? I'm gonna go for a full minute worth of penalties at the end of the race. Oh my god, that was close. Alright, the pack is now closed up. Motion God seems to be locking up absolutely everywhere. Alright, safety car in this lap. 21 without the kick. Yeah. Yeah, around 1 minute worth of penalties. Motion God's not really backing up the pack too much. The safety car is just rounding the final corner. So he's perhaps going to have to slow down a little bit, which is going to... Oh, and Firefly. What is he doing? And Motion God's back on once again. Waza seems to have got a fantastic getaway, and he's got so much more straight line speed than Motion. Got a little bit of contact down the straight, onto the grass a little bit. He's going to go around the outside. Fantastic move there, and Waza, he picks up a time penalty despite making the move to stick, and kept the slice. Is making a move down the inside. This is a difficult place to overtake, but gets the move done very nicely indeed. And oh, Motion God, and there's two drivers who went off, unless we're lagging once again. I want to see if they're into the gravel. Yep, they are actually into the gravel. Firefly and Motion God, I think that was. They kept the slice. Should be have a chance to kind of run away from the field now. Firefly picks up the time penalty. Roberto picks up the time penalty. Bartofer's got some work on his hands now. If he needs to get past Mohammed, the Egyptian king, as quickly as possible, and back onto the back of the drivers in front of him. But yeah. Yeah, he's got some work to do to kind of, although the drivers in front do have time penalties, he wants to win on track, and DJ Lawson picks up another time penalty, so mowing a bit more grass before he comes into the pit to serve his time penalty. Yep, and I was just about to say, it's going to be another 10-second time penalty. So that's 29 seconds worth of penalties for Blue Dark, sorry, for DJ Lawson. DJ Lawson might be able to break the 1 minute record just by himself. Waza and Super Sean going for a little battle, and Super Sean gets the move done nicely around the outside. Waza breaking deep as possible to try and minimize, but he's got older tires. Everyone around him is on fresher tires. He's got 10 lap old hards. Ishii going down the inside, lovely move for Ishii, but never mind, picks up a time penalty. Bartofer is closely following Mohammed. But he needs to find an area to pass. DRS is going to be enabled, of course, on this lap. Didn't quite get the traction he was looking for, but Mohammed and him going very close side by side. Can he brake later? Forces Mohammed to brake very late, but just about stays in front, avoiding contact with the car in front as well. So Bartofer using all of his ERS now. Mohammed's down on ERS, you can see he's flashing. Roberto. Ooh, Bartofer nearly tried to put him off his line there. This could be extremely frustrating for the Bartofer as well now. There's a little pack of cars in front of him, and that's all have DRS on each other. Oh, and the Bartofer now picks up a time penalty. That was very, very dubious indeed. I thought he was within track limits there, unfortunately. Ooh, and into the wall goes the Bartofer. So, not the ideal situation, not an ideal night for him. But still plenty of laps left to go. 20 laps left in this race. No comment. No comment, bro. We were all like this one day, like a long time ago. Waza picking up another time penalty. So the first driver with 3 sets of track limits violations, or no, actually DJ Lawson's picked up 9 seconds as well, along with his 20 seconds of speeding in the pit lane penalties. So Super Sean now, if he can put in a little bit of work, some solid laps to try and catch up to Kev the Slice, then Oh dear. DJ Lawson, another time penalty. Oh my days. I'm gonna get the calculator out and start adding these up. Muhammad still fighting with Waza. Muhammad could be in for a decent finish if he stays out of penalty trouble as well. Ooh, bit of a moment there, and Firefly is able to get past now. Side by side with Epic Toes, leaves enough room. Some fantastic racing going on. Some. And now Waza is down on ERS. Lovely switch back there from Firefly. Ooh. Oh, into the wall goes Firefly, unfortunately, so I think that's a bit of his front wing flying off, and yep, that's his left end plate. And Kepler Slice now picks up a time penalty. Epic Toast and Muhammad going side by side. A little bit of a squeeze by Epic Toast, and that was very, very nicely done indeed. And now Waza's all over the back of him, but goes onto the grass. Unfortunately for him, Waza needs to get off of full traction control because he's been holding him back. That's what I will definitely say. I don't even want to start to try and calculate where people are going to be finishing with these penalties and no penalties and whatnot. But at the moment, Super Sean is just outside of that 3 seconds that he needs to secure himself the win. He's about half a second off. I mean, of course, Kevin Slice has showed some pretty solid pace so far, and he's using that overtake to build that gap up more and more. But Super Sean seems to have some pretty decent straight line speed. Not on the overtake at all. I think we're over a minute in penalties already. And we are just about coming to halfway into the race. Muhammad now picking up his first time penalty of the race. And Waza is in non-ERS mode, but has 100% battery, and there we go, he goes into medium now. Goes wide once again, and DJ Lawson with another time penalty. That's 35 seconds worth of penalties. At this point, like, what is the point, DJ Lawson? Closest gap is Muhammad and Epic Toast. He's going to get disqualified. I mean, I don't know how many penalties you need to have to get disqualified. I think it was pretty close when I was racing against you. The Bartofor now setting the fastest lap of the race. Unfortunately for him, he's at the back of the grid due to his couple of incidents that he had. But let's see what tires he's on. He's on medium tires. Some fairly fresh medium tires. Muhammad, yeah, I didn't want to brake. I was testing my limits when we were racing that. DJ Lawson on the back of Blue Dart. DJ Lawson still on the overtake. Oh, he's turned it off. I was gonna say, if DJ Lawson was still on the overtake from the safety car, I need to have some conversations with him. But you're not gonna have any power to overtake. He's got the DRS. Blue Dark is on the battery. He's gonna be able to defend this. Ooh, went off the throttle there for a second. Was a bit too cautious and perhaps overtaking Blue Dark there. Still on the battery, bro. Turn your battery off. Let it charge up. Oh, Pixel Cookie on the Vartofor. And Waza now picking up another time penalty. That's 12 seconds now for Waza. So just 2 drivers yet to have a penalty of any sort, and that is Super Sean and Blue Dark. I mean, big kudos to them so far, halfway through the race, more than halfway through the race, and yet to pick up a time penalty. And DJ Lawson now picking up yet another time penalty. As we see Roberto in the pits, I think he's special. Oh dear, that's not something nice to say, my friend. That's not nice. DJ Lawson gonna go for a move this time. He has 20% battery. That is more than he's had for 20 laps. Well, now he's back down to 0. Oh. What is going on in this lobby? And Ishii comes into the pits now. Hard tires for Ishii. Oh, he has some front wing end plate damage. Didn't get it repaired in the pits. Would not have been a bad idea to get that replaced in the pits, but I guess look at how spread the field is. That is incredible. That is not something you usually see in league racing, how spread this field is at the moment, and only one driver has DNF'd, so are we going to be seeing any are we going to be seeing any anyone lap anyone? That is the real question. 3 seconds for Ishii. Three seconds for Roberto. So we are up to 89 seconds of penalties, I think, if my math serves me correctly. Ishii and Roberto fighting quite hard into turn 1, and Ishii gets the move done on his fresher tires. One lap old hards. He's going to be having some serious pace right now if he can stay on track for the most part. DJ Lawson with another time penalty. Not really many close battles to talk about. Mohammed with a penalty. Pixel Cookie with a penalty. You have a penalty. You have a penalty. You want a penalty. Mohammed close to Firefly. Oh, doesn't get the turn in that he was looking for. Does have benefit of DRS, ERS. Which way is he going to go? Down the right hand side. That was nearly some ending in tears. Reverse, are we going to see him fight back on Ishii? He's using all of his ERS. Ishii goes defensive to the inside. He's run out of ERS, unfortunately. Oh, a little bit of contact there. And another track limits warning for sure on that one as DJ Lawson comes into the pits. And what's he going to do? Serve one of his penalties. Decent entry to the chicane there from Firefly. A bit of a moment from Mohammed, Egyptian King. Oh, it's a big send. No, lets him go. This has just allowed Motion God to kind of close back up by about a second and a bit. Very tight to the wall there. Fairly easy move for Firefly on Egyptian King. Epic Toast with a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, we've got a minute and a half worth of penalties. Actually, never mind. We had DJ Lawson serve 10 seconds. Oh no, she goes wide, and yep, that was always going to happen. And he's lost his front wing and plate as a result of that. Ishii, oh no, never mind. Ishii already had that damage previously. And Blue Dark goes off track. Is Pixel Cookie gonna overtake him? Yep, he is indeed. Chicane from Ishii there. Can he fight back against Roberto? On the ERS, on the battery. DRS open. Gets pushed wide. Lovely move from Ishii there. Gets it done. This is a back and forth every single lap, and Roberto didn't have the best of exits there, so over a second behind is going to have a lot of work to do, but Ishii does have damage up ahead. Oh, and the Bartofor is into the wall, unfortunately. He's not had the best race tonight. Definitely one to forget for the Bartofor, our championship leader, and that's only going to help keep the slice in his championship bid. And I believe more salt rubbed into the wounds. We're going to have our first lap of the race, or first lapping of the race, sorry. Blue flags for the Bartofer on kept the slice there, so not an ideal situation for sure. Motion God does have a full battery. Mohammed in front has about 50% of the battery left at the moment. Ishii picks up another time penalty as well as Roberto. Both in the same corner it seems like, and oh, DJ Lawson has been disqualified. It's happened. It's actually happened. DJ Lawson's been disqualified. Will that cause a safety car? No, he's parked up in a fairly safe position, I think. But unfortunately for DJ Lawson, that is overtake on the cards at the moment, and that's a safety car. What's happened? What's happened? I see a Ferrari. I think I saw a Ferrari pretty slow. Someone caused a safety car. Not too sure who that would have been, but this will allow us to once again have the pack to close back up, so we can have some probably some close racing once again. And this is of course going to have penalties play an even bigger role in the result of this race. And Firefly under safety car picks up yet another time penalty. 15 seconds for Firefly. You can see Kev coming in. Yes, we should do. Soft tires, most likely. Super Sean into the pits. No speeding, please. Epic Toast going to be coming in as well, I'd imagine. Yes. Firefly taking his time. Oh, Super Sean still doesn't have a penalty. I think that was the Ferrari of Kev the Slice, who's actually... Yeah, I think he had to replace his front wing, which has now put Super Sean into the lead of the race. I see the tires. Soft tires, it looks like, for everyone, and Ishii's actually staying out. Ishii's gone into P3. Oh dear. This is going to be an interesting decision. Safety car, safety car. Interesting decision for Ishii. I mean, he's got lots of penalties, so 15 seconds of penalties. So yeah, he definitely would have wanted to pit, in my opinion. And who is that? Who is that? That's the Barca. What is he doing? What is bro doing? What is bro doing? He's had enough. He's doing a hot lap under the safety car. What am I watching? He's zooming. Yeah, another track through. He's had enough. He's gonna retire in the pits probably. 3 seconds. Don't crash into the wall. Yeah, I called it. I called it. I called it. I fucking called it. What am I watching? What am I watching? Oh dear. I actually called that. So Super Sean has a chance to win this race. Not many laps for Kev the Slice to be able to overtake Sean and then build that 3 second gap that he needs. They're crazy in a bad way this time. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gotten into the water tonight in Division 2. Some interesting racing. Is there even any point in showing the tires? No, we know everyone apart from Ishii's on hard tires, so we'll just stick with the penalties. Super Sean, if you're listening, I really hope that you're able to maintain this lead or stay within 3 seconds of Kev the Slice. And we're gonna have another lap on the safety car. Once again, this is not good for Kev. I'm interested to see what the chat is saying at the moment in the, Division 2. Got disqualified, ended up with 3 seconds from the pit lane. Yes, you did, DJ Lawson. Yes, you did. Anyone not got any battery? Nope, everyone's charged their battery. Everyone has charged their battery. Oh. Firefly's lost his wing on the safety car. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is that gonna make the safety car stay out another lap? Safety car in this lap. So Firefly has got, yeah, his race is pretty much over, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not sure how. On board with Kepler Slice, see if he's able to get a good restart and get past Super Sean as quickly as possible. Pretty good restart from Super Sean, got the traction down a lot better, but Kepler Slice does have the benefit of the slipstream and he's closing. He's closing incredibly rapidly on Super Sean. Both on the battery, side by side. Kepler Slice trying to make it go around the outside, doesn't have it stick. Fantastic racing between the two. Well done, Super Sean, able to keep in front of Kepler Slice there. He needs to just keep composed if he can. And oh my goodness, there is no way. There is no way that Firefly has DNF'd. Firefly has DNF'd. Don't speed him with the safety car, Sean. Please do not. It's going pretty quickly. Please, Sean, do not speed on the safety car. Yeah. Are we gonna have just one lap of racing? Two laps of racing, and imagine someone's coming to the pits. Why has come into the pits? He was on fresh softs. Well, he wants fresher softs for one lap of racing. He's lost track position. Oh no, he has to fix his wing. Never mind. My apologies. Kepler Slice has got it all to do after dominating for most of this race. Looks like it could be Super Sean to win this race and to be one of two drivers without a penalty is a massive, massive achievement. Let's check a look at Super Sean and his warning. So he's got 2 warnings. Wait, no. Are those track limits warnings? I'm not sure. So he's got 2 warnings, I believe. 1 or 2 warnings. So he's got to be incredibly careful. Just keep it in track limits. And we've got safety car in this lap for another round of a safety car restart. Everyone's got their batteries fully charged. Waza doing the best he can to close back up the pack, and he will have the chance to. My goodness. Blue Dark could go from P9 on track to P2 or P3 after all is said and done. Just keep it clean. Super Sean, Blue Dark, keep it clean. Fantastic restart from Super Sean there. Gets away nicely, 6/10 gap between himself and kept the slice. 1 or 2 laps of racing to settle it all tonight in Imola. Oh, someone went off. Yep, that was Blue Dark going off the track. Big Toast making a move on Ishii, going down the inside. A little bit of contact. Oh no, that's not what we want to see. That's not how you overtake. Especially in F1 cars. You don't even do that in go-karts. Motion got on Roberto side by side. Momentarily there. Didn't catch the majority of that, unfortunately. Epic Toast still all over the back of Ishii. Blue Dark, unfortunately, had a chance of a podium finish, is now going to be finishing in dead last, even without cleaning your looks. Even without penalties, could be finishing in dead last, so that's not what you want to be seeing. Kept the slice, using all of his battery, try and get past Super Sean if he can, build that 3-second gap. A bit of weaving on the straight there. Oh, contact there. Kept the slice pushing Super Sean through that corner. Trying to catch all these overtakes. The motion guard had to get out the throttle there, unfortunately. Good blocking by Egyptian King. Oh, and that's Epic Toast. Oh, sorry, Ishii off track. Roberto getting a fantastic run out that corner. See if we can do it. Kept the slice and Super Sean. Still going. Still battling. This is all you need to do, Super Sean. 1 last chicane. Very nicely done indeed. He's trying to make it work as much as he possibly can. He's going to go for the send. No, opposite stay behind. Working together. Kept the slice. Is going to be finishing in P2. But a fantastic drive from Super Sean to finish P1 in the Imola Grand Prix Divine iRacing round 7. And there you have it. All the penalties being sorted out and calculated on track. Kept the slice, and Egyptian King Mohammed. Obviously, Super Sean on the top step. That is your podium for tonight. Motion God in P4. P5 for Epic Toast. Roberto with a solid P6 finish. I believe it was Pixel Cookie as well. But my oh my, what a race. What a race. I don't even want to think about how many penalties we had during that race. But it was 3 minutes of pens. I think it was close to 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I want to say. My oh my, what a race. Big congratulations to Super Sean. And there you have it, Red Bull at the top step of the race director. Let's have a quick look. Incidents. Let's go, scroll. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take a while. Still going. Oh my days. That's a lot of incidents. That is a lot of incidents, but thank you so much to everyone for tuning in tonight for this race. Round 7 tonight in Imola. It was a dramatic one, that's for sure. Big congratulations once again to Super Sean, Kevin Slice, and Egyptian King Mohammed. And I appreciate you. I'll be back to our regular programming. Next week we'll have the usual commentator. I'm just stepping in. But yeah, it was an epic one. W commentary. Thank you. I tried. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Appreciate you, and I'll catch you for Division 1 next week on Monday. Have a good night.